Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry about Friday. I felt like crap and I had a lot going on, so I do apologise. So yeah, Mr. P's at home. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, Mr. P finished on Friday. Shouldn't have been finishing till tomorrow, but circumstances arose, so we finished on Friday. Yes, is there?
Hello, Stephanie.
So yes, yeah, boom, 7. Hi, Emma. How are you? So yes, certain things happened, and it finished Friday. I mean, I'm not going into detail. You know, we're sorting it out, let's say. So yeah. Plus, on top of that, I felt crap as well. So yeah, we're all right. We're all right. I've put the splint on today because it's been playing up a little bit over the weekend, but yeah, I mean, you know, certain things happened on Friday. You know, Bella knows about it, and a couple of other people, but you know, it's nothing for people to worry about. Bella did message me and say she might not be on today because Random Life Productions is still with her. And she's not going home till this afternoon, and she thought it rude if she was to come on here this morning. So I totally understand.
Yeah, both of them on at the same time.
I says, hiya, bro, Noseville. Hey, happy birthday. I did leave him a thing on his timeline.
Is it his birthday?
Yes, it's his birthday today. So
happy 21st.
Everyone wish bro a happy birthday. It's his birthday today. Yes, it's his Monday. But yeah, same as I say, you know, Miss Random Life Productions has been visiting Bella over the weekend. By all accounts, they've had a fab time. I mean, as many of you know, the problem that I had the other day with the trolls coming in, Bella had the same problem on Saturday evening.
Which so swiftly got.
Yes, but we was on hand to swiftly eradicate, let's say. 21, I wish.
He's older than me, the old git.
And if you were wondering, bro, that's Pixie in the background. But yes, and I, you know, I'm older than a pair of you. So yeah. But
you're 31.
I'm a what?
You're 31.
I wish. Hi, TJ. Oh dear.
DJ Smith did that.
Yeah, I wished I were 21 again. But do I? Knowing what I know now, do I wish I were 21? But you know, as I always say, it is what it is. You know, age is but a number. So you know, you're as old as the person that you know you feel. So, but yeah, you know, people say, "Hi, Dennis. How are you?"
Hey, Dennis, my man's in.
Yeah, Dennis is in.
All right, kid.
Yeah. Did you watch Chris's latest? Yes.
Coming to the top.
Yes. I thought that the music that he used of Dennis's was very apt for that drone footage.
It went bad.
So yeah. Well, it's like this. I mean, he always asks my opinion when he does the drone videos. Now, was that better than my last one, or weren't it as good as my last one? Blah, blah, blah. But I think, like, for the last two occasions, he's used Emma's music, which I thought went very well with the videos. But on this occasion, he used Dennis's, and I thought it matched because it was like a very foggy morning. And because of the music, it made the video, I think. You know, I mean, probably Dennis will understand what I'm talking about, but because it was like,
well,
that's what I mean. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, is because the fog and the mist and whatever, it was very apt for the video, let's say. But you know how sometimes you can't explain what you're thinking. But yeah, same as he said, you can't put something, a bright and cheerful piece of music, to that kind of video, because it was like you could see the mist and the fog in the hillside. Yeah. Emma's saying it definitely made the video, the music and video went well together. You know what I mean? And that's what I was trying to say. The music matched the video footage. I tried to use drum one time with camera on, you didn't work out too. So I sold it. Well, you see, oh, I think he's trying to say a drone. Yeah. But yeah, and that's what I was. I mean, same as I say, he always asks my opinion, and I give it, and I say, well, on that occasion, I think the music went very well with the video. But I mean, not only, I mean, he always credits Emma and Dennis anyway, but it's, you know, same as it's the music that does, you know, I mean, a lot of people just put the video up with no music at all, but I think it brings it more to life when you use music with it.
And if you are going to credit somebody with somebody else's music, always put their credits at the very top of the description so people can see it.
Yeah, and it's sort of, it's like a case of you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, because he's giving Emma and Dennis the credit. So hopefully that'll get them. Hi, Ian. Oh, you're lurking, are you? You know, it gives them credit for the music, etc. But it can also, you know, people might ask who's, you know, where the music's from, blah blah blah. So it's like a case of you help me and I'll help you, sort of thing. TJ says I'm using Google Voice because I can't spell good.
DJ in the house.
Well, I think it's Ian, because Sophie doesn't use well, Sophie don't use YouTube all that much.
Tonic.
Hi Tonic, how are you?
Tonic.
TJ says, well, at least I know I'm not the only one. Yeah, but I mean, it's like Emma's just said, hiya, fat boy, how are you?
Hey.
Yeah, we appreciate what Chris has done for us. It's not a case of sort of what he's done for you. We help one another out. We're a community, we're friends, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, it's I mean, look at it this way, Dennis. If it were crap, he wouldn't use it. So obviously it's good. That's why he's used it. Oh, right. TJ says I have another channel with my fiance. So if you see Shadow of Darkness in here, it's either me or my fiance. Okay, thank you for the thumbs up. So yeah. Pixie's just said, "Hi, fat boy, still waiting on that date." Well, he's a free agent now because he's packed up work, you see.
Woohoo!
So
I could go drawing during it there, don't get done for it.
yeah, we did. We had a little bit of a rough day on Friday, but we're slowly sorting it out. Let's say.
They're coming out smelling their roses. 14, boom.
Hopefully. So it's another very misty, murky day today. I don't know what the weather's like where you are. But you see, that this is what makes me. Hiya, Crimson. How are you?
Crimson in the house. Hello.
You know, Pix is here, and he may as well come and sit aside on me because he's over there. So did Crimson want to come on the panel?
Go on, Crimo.
Or anybody else for that matter? Because I'm sat here. Well,
don't matter if you're still your kegs, we'll get loads of them.
They don't put camera on very often anyway. Boom, 16 viewers. But yeah, I mean, I did, you know, Bella messaged me and said she won't be on because Random Life Productions is still with her. So we're looking at new computers for me, and I've never cried so much in my life. Well, I had that sort of day on Friday. As you know, I've not been all that clever health-wise, and it was just one of them days Friday. You know, Hiya, Nadia. How are you?
Nadia's in the house.
I think, yeah, it's all right. It's is it Raven Rain Books? Because she says it's Raven, and it says the Red Queen of Books. I've just subscribed to your new channel anyway. I'm assuming it's Raven. Hey, we've got Stephen here as well.
Stephen's in the house. Hello.
So yeah. Is it Raven Rain Books? I think it is. If I'm not wrong. We've got a lot of droners here in here today. Pixie went out yesterday. Where were it? You went?
Lower Bradfield Dam.
Yeah, Lower Bradfield Dam. Hi, Lucy. How are you?
Stephen's here. Hello, Lucy.
Yeah.
Hello,
we've got Mark Plays as well. 19. Boom.
Boom. 20.
Oh, we're up to 20. Obviously, we've got a few lurkers in the background.
Hi, Mr. Mark Plays.
So, yes, I was Raven Rain Books. Yeah. I thought it was when I saw the title, you know, the name of the channel. I thought, I'm sure that's Raven Rain Books. So, so does Crimson want an invite onto the panel? And why ain't Mark at school?
Probably is.
Molly decided to wake up at 4:30 this morning, so I've decided she needs to go up for adoption. Oh, Steve says, thanks, mate. I am traveling tomorrow, trying to hit 5 locations in one day. Ooh. Yeah, Crimson wants to come up. So yeah, you know, I mean, Chris was up very early yesterday. On on my channel now, I do books as well as yeah. I did just have a look at your channel. I thought, well, I weren't sure whether it were you, but I just went and checked, and that's when I subscribed to you. So I've just sent Crimson an invite to, so did Mark please want an invite up on the panel? I have work experience, so I'm not in till late. Oh, right. Okay, then. Just making sure you weren't
skiving.
Yeah, bunking off, let's say. Donovan is snoring. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I've had a few health issues. I've got like a splint on my hand because I've had a lot of problems with my wrist and my hand all swelling up. But I'm under physiotherapy, and I had an X-ray.
Doctor.
Hey, we've got the good one.
Hey.
Jeanette Pickering speaks funny. Okay then, Mark.
You know what? I'll jump in for a few.
Yeah, I've just seen it. I've just read it out.
What he got?
Yeah. So yeah. So as you can hear, Pixie is now officially retired.
Woohoo!
Going to RAF Driffield, Wilberforce House, Stone Creeks. Oh, they all sound very exciting.
Batteries.
Ooh.
Oh, we need some spare batteries.
Just popped in to say hello. I'm off out in my car to Manchester now. It's a crap hole. So how did the, you know, have you heard anything about the strike? You know, have you heard about that? Or I've been watching someone else's this morning. They've got a copyright strike as well. So it seems like everybody's getting copyright strikes.
Who's off to Manchester?
Yeah. Funny thing is, Lucy, I have got a free bus pass. She says a free bus pass for Pixie.
All right.
Well, you see, I get the bus pass, but I'm entitled to a carer with me. So, like if me and Pixie were to catch the bus, I get on free and he gets on free as well. So, you know, good job all round, I'd say. But the travel is like only in South Yorkshire. Hiya, Sharon, how are you?
Hi, Sharon. So, whenever I go drawing and I need bus, I come in with.
Oh, good. That's good news, that is. He says he's got 3 days left. If they don't take legal action in 3 days, I'm back.
Hey! Is that a good thing? On a job, give me.
Oh, Red Queen of Books says my ASMR videos got taken away. So I had to argue. Well, this is the thing. I mean, it's like Emma, like certain, you know, certain songs that she does, occasionally, I mean, there's probably been 2 or 3 occasions that they've been took down, not informed her that they've been took down. But Emma always says that when she does a singing and she publishes them, that they are a cover.
Hey, Chris, question for you, mate. My new video, the music you used, I have 40 comments, but I can't see them. Do you know why? I have no idea. It's frustrating because I could see them and replied, as you know. Yeah, it might be in your spam folder or what have you. Comments to be reviewed.
Yeah.
You need to go on to your video manager, then click on, I think it's channel, then comments, and it should be there, mate. And you should be able to like make them available for everybody else to see.
Yeah, if you heard that, Dennis, they could have gone in your spam folder, or you could be being held for review. And Chris, just message Chris and he'll talk you through it. And I understand what he's saying, but you know, it says
I checked the spam folder, mate. There's nothing there.
Mark's here, but he hasn't said anything.
Hello.
It's all right. Dennis is just asking Chris's advice.
Nothing there. I don't know them, mate. Very strange.
Oh, got Crimson as well. Yeah, Dennis says he's actually got his camera on. Woo!
How's it going?
I'll see you later, guys.
So yeah, Dennis were just asking, have you any idea?
Eagles in the house.
Oh, we've got Keith as well. He says there's comments, but he can't see them. I mean, even Keith might know.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean, like in the chat, like.
No, it's something about the the music. I can't really explain what I'm trying to say.
With this video.
Yeah, he did a video with some music or something. He's had comments, but he can't actually see them.
Oh yeah, that happens to me too. You have to there's a button where it says like top comments, and then it says newest comments. You click on the newest comments, and it will show all the comments that you've gotten so far. I've had that happen to me.
Yeah, Barmer wants to know where Bella is. She's had a visit from Miss Random Life Productions over the weekend, and Miss Random Life Productions isn't going back till this afternoon. So she did message me last night. She said she thought it rude of her if she came in here this morning. And
I'm Bella today. Hello, my name is Bella.
Yeah, Crimson or Mark is a replacement, temporary replacement, I might add. So, normality will be resumed tomorrow, I'm assuming. So how have you been, Mark? How have you been, Crimson?
I've been good, I've just been doing some changes on my channel, updating like thumbnails, doing some poetry. I did some poetry with another channel, so I've been keeping busy. How have you been?
I'm not too bad. We had the bit of an upset on Friday, but we're slowly sort of trying to sort it out, let's say.
Yeah, just take it one step at a time for sure.
Hi, Alfie, how are you? I've had to put my splint on this morning because it sort of just blew up over the weekend, my wrist. So I don't know whether it's because the weather's been cold or what.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm back there on Wednesday anyway, so we'll see what the result of the X-ray is.
Yeah, we hope for the best. Absolutely.
Well, that's it. I mean, when I went to the doctor, she said it. Well, I mean, the physio said it could be arthritis, tendonitis. What other one? Arthritis, tendonitis, or carpal tunnel, or all three.
Yeah, carpal tunnel is the worst. That repetitive strain with your hands.
I've already had an operation on that hand anyway. I've already had carpal tunnel surgery on that hand. But he says sometimes it can come back. But Sharon says, "Oh, Jeanette, you figured out how to put it on. I want to see." There you go. Well, basically, the people at the X-ray department she says, we're used to taking them off, not how to put them on, but anyway, they helped me out anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Where's Mark?
I'm here. I'm in the background.
I just hear my background. Like, I'm here.
I'm here.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's doing the work experience.
Yep.
So how long does your work experience last then, Mark?
Well, I'm doing it for 2 weeks. This is my last week now, so.
Oh, I'm going to say Callum only did this for a week.
That's the best kind of experience you can get. Yeah. First-hand experience.
Yeah, TJ says, I have real bad arthritis and it's cold. Yeah, but you see, I've been the same. you know, because like the temperature and everything's dropped and it's got a bit damp, dismal and whatever, everything's been playing up my knees, me everything.
You got to strengthen that wrist. You got to exercise it.
I know.
I'm not saying anything. No, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like do little exercise. Like, does that help or?
No, not really. It only aggravates it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, I mean, obviously with my knees, I mean, I've got bad knees. The doctor advised, because, you know, we've got exercise bike.
Oh,
So,
yes, the infamous exercise.
Yeah. So the doctor advised me not to use it. No, under no circumstances. Now, I've been going to see the physiotherapist, and he says, why not? And that's coming from a physiotherapist. He says, yeah, it might hurt next morning or afterwards. He says, but it can only strengthen the ligaments and whatever you're in your legs.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm back at physio on Wednesday anyway. So and I should get the results of my X-ray on it.
Yeah, I'm just.
So it's you know, it's a case of he sent me for the X-ray just to, you know, whether it's the arthritis, tendonitis, or carpal tunnel, all three. I don't know.
It's all of the above.
Yeah, it could be all three. It could be just one or the other. You know what I mean? Yeah, Chris, we were just on about earlier on about Chris did. He went out with a drone yesterday.
I still need to watch that. Yeah, I heard it was.
It like captured because it was very foggy, and it like captured the fog in the background on the hills and everything. Now we used Dennis's music, and same as I said, it were dark, damp, dismal day, and the music suited it perfectly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I told Chris in a private message, like he's improved dramatically with his drone flying, his editing, you know, like how he positions the camera angles, you know, the lighting, you know, like that all factors in. He's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
As for Keith saying, have I moved yet? I'm moving next week. I have a lot of my stuff upstairs, like dishes and, you know, all the essentials. I just have the essentials down here, but yeah, I'm moving to the first floor to a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, and we've all been invited to Sharon's for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I don't know Sharon, but I'm there.
Balmer Grits.
Oh, Balmer Grits, yeah. She makes some good food. I'm there.
Yes, because Keith put, have we all got an invite? So she says, absolutely, nothing would make me happier than to have every one of you.
Mm-hmm. No, that's awesome. You know, I'm a single man, so having a home cooked meal, that's a treat for me.
Hi Ian, how are you? So yeah. And I was watching Choppers yesterday as well. That was first time I'd actually been able to catch him while he was live streaming. The man in the shed. So he's not wearing his dressing gown. I hope it's at work.
The man in the shed.
Yeah, well, we watch Easy Days, and Ian's mostly on the panel, and he does it from his shed. Now, other week, he got dressing gown on and then a coat over it top. And I keep saying, you've not got your dressing gown on.
I just picture just someone looking in through the window.
Andy says, hi Ian, I've been watching your videos, love your work. But you see, the thing is with drones, each individual person does it in their style, if you know what I mean. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's each. It's like a drone perspective, let's just say.
Yeah, exactly. You can't imitate or, replicate someone's footage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you see,
it's individual to the person seeing what they're
Yeah.
seeing. Absolutely.
you see, Osby Chandy, he likes flying over water, but it scares the crap out of Pixie.
Yeah, that
Flying
would
over
scare me
water.
too. You got to be really confident with your drone flying to like go over water or like a rocky mountain or something.
Okay, then, Stephanie. See you later. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. See you later, Stephanie.
But yeah, I mean, same as I say. I mean, each individual has got I mean, like Steve that were in earlier on, Aerial Views and History. He likes doing abandoned places and airfields and things like that. Each individual person has got it's like you and your music.
Mm-hmm.
You do it your way. You're individual in that respect, that you do it your way.
Yeah, exactly. And what my way may not work for, other people, and it's the same with drone flying as well. We have our ways of making content.
Well, I mean, Chris has done the Smule and whatever, but he can't do rap like you can. I mean, he did try it, and he was just going, he was just babbling on.
I would love to hear it just out of curiosity,
Yeah, well, I don't think you do want to hear it, Steve. I mean, probably Mark will laugh at this. Your typical nutter in the nut house is what Chris sounds like. When you're on alt medication and you're just babbling away. That'd sort of be Chris trying to rap.
Somehow I'm visualizing this like in my head right now.
That'd be his type of rapping. It'd just be him like babbling away and not making any sense.
I appreciate it, Emma. Like I always think that I can learn. I'm always learning. I'm always looking at what I can do better. I'm my biggest enemy, like in that sense. That's how I improve. But yeah, I have a long way to go.
Oh, I think Emma's sort of offering to do a song with you there. Should do one with Crims, Love the Way You Lie, Rihanna and Eminem.
I would do that song with you. I've tried it in the past and I wasn't able to like keep up with it and stuff, but I think I may be able to do it now. Yeah, so let's definitely do that for sure.
Well, you did the what's it when we went to Isle of Wight?
Well,
yeah, ferry. That's about only ship is chased.
I chased the canoe.
Yeah, he says I chased a canoe.
Yesterday.
I want to see you chasing a pack of kangaroos. I would love to see that too. I would love to see that as well.
Well, you see, Osby Chandy is originally from Birmingham, but he emigrated like, I don't know how long ago, 30 odd years ago, and he'll tell you. But he's originally from the UK, but emigrated to Australia. Sharon's put, it's okay, Pixie's channel. I got it now, and I'm reading between the lines.
That'll make you look sexy. Well, I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Like when I say I'll make you look sexy, you'll be the belle of the ball.
Yeah. Osby Chandy says there's plenty down the road and he's going to get some footage for you. Matthews has put there's kangaroos in Birmingham. No, he's originally from Birmingham, but emigrated.
I would love to see kangaroos all over the world. Why does it only have to be in Australia? Yeah.
Yeah, Emma says definitely, Crims, you do your part and email me to me and I can do my part and then edit it all and we'll send it back complete. There you go.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. It was 1969 when Osby Chandy emigrated to Australia. So how long ago is that? It's nearly 30 years, isn't it? Yeah, 40 years. So yeah, he's been there some while. But yeah, that sounds awesome. That does. I mean, yeah, 49 years. I said it was like 40 odd years. That was like putting me a little bit on the spot. But yeah, it'd be good to you know, we hear you both singing together.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting collab. You know, I think Emma's an amazing singer. You know, my favorite was she did These Boots Are Made for Walking, and I've always liked that song. So it was pretty cool she did that one. She had like some cool visuals going on. That was like one of the first videos I ever saw, and I was like, I had to subscribe.
Yeah. I sadly can't do Shmule anymore.
I can't hear anything you're saying, buddy.
Well,
my mic, it broke the other day, so I'm using a crappy one.
Oh, that
So
sucks when like that happens. Like your mic's broken.
Yeah, I basically have to eat this mic.
That's right. Why he's sounding a bit muffled, because he's probably got it in his mouth.
Yeah.
I'd like to say I'm a cartoon character of life. Keith says he thought Mark had fell asleep. No, he's just having sound problems at the moment, Keith. His microphone broke, so he's having to eat it.
Yep.
How's Irish Siri?
Irish Siri has been asleep for a long while. And then she comes on whenever she wants to, but that's another story.
You make it sound like she's sleeping in like a tomb or something in the gym.
So Mark, what are you doing for your work experience then?
I am working in a credit union.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
Lend us some money then.
I just look at the money. I'm like, look at all that. That's like, oh my god. Then I have to count it and then put it down, and then I can't. Like,
yeah, can't take it home with you.
Oh,
can't take your work home with you.
In a red shirt.
Hiya, Carla. Yes, Carla put a video up. 2 Real Chicks are no more. She's had to change the name to Real Chicks TV because Cindy has left the channel for personal reasons. Anyone ask Siri why fire trucks are red? No, because I ain't got Siri.
Siri would probably give you a very cheeky answer to that. I'm just
Irish Siri is very sassy. I remember flirting with her. Then again, I flirt with Nightbot, so.
Yeah, he's Crimson's already answered. He's from Toronto. Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah. It's away from Toronto, but still, it's close by. Yeah, I'm scratching my like chest there. I thought I was on camera. I'm just like going like this, you know.
How's Tasha doing, by the way?
She's good. She's sleeping on my foot right now. She always has to have like a body part next to her while she's sleeping, just to know that I'm there. You know what I mean? As soon as I get up, she's like, "Where are you? Where are you? I have to follow you."
Oh, look, Lucy says Ursa is Australian, an Australian man. You see what Chris has put?
And you know what I have to say to that? It's better than crabs.
There's your answer.
I'm sorry, that's
there is that about it. Emma's put Chris, trust you.
He's got some quick fire answers
I
today.
know.
Rihanna thing too.
I know. And I've got put up with that 24/7. So if you're wondering, Mark, Chris has now finished work. He's finished work to become my full-time carer.
Lovely.
Because obviously because of my health issues.
Yeah.
Crab sticks.
That does not sound appetizing.
Yeah, no, not really.
No.
Yeah. You see what he's put? This is I'll be telling him to feck off out with your drone. You've got to do your jobs first, though. And I might let you go out to play. You've got to do your chores first before you can go out to play. So, but I didn't do any baking. Well, I did do some baking, but not vlogging baking. Oh God, don't tell me that, Sharon.
One day I will try your lemon drizzle.
Yeah, you will do. Well, I mean, what I sort of shared with the other day, it might be a very bleak Christmas.
We'll get the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Yeah, well, but we've got Christmas tree. That's about it. So, but Emma told me to ground you.
Right.
That's it. My ex-favorite YouTube singer.
I must get ready for the work now, so I have to jump.
Okie dokie then, Mark. Thank you for coming on anyway.
Yeah.
I'm off Thursdays, which I'm happy about. So if you're on, I might jump on again.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna say. I'll be around. I'm normally here Monday to Friday, circumstances permitting. Let's say.
Yep. All right then. Thank you for having me on.
On Thursday, you man.
Yeah. Sharon said she's putting a Christmas tree up on Thursday. It's not looking very. It's looking very doubtful, Keith. Got stuff to sort out.
I'm the worst at putting up Christmas decorations. It looks so sloppy. Like it's just like the tree just looks like it's dying, and it just looks sad. Like my dad's like, you know, you're an artistic guy and everything, and I look at this tree in your house, and it's just pathetic.
Sharon's put 2 fingers up Pixies that to see which way the wind blows. It's like that, Balmer. You know what that means?
Oh, I definitely know what that means.
Yeah, that's what he means when he's sticking 2 fingers up.
Opposite the piece.
So you know, that sort of sign language in his vocabulary.
Yeah, exactly. It's a universal, like, you know, gesture. Like, you know what's going on when you get those 2 fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say I think it means the same in Canada or USA or Ireland or UK and
yeah, you don't need to speak a language to know what I was about to do it. So maybe I shouldn't. But still,
yeah. Sharon says she's putting the Christmas tree up because she's got the grandkids and everybody. Thanks.
The middle finger up to Sharon, just for no reason. Hey, Sharon, boom.
Yeah, she says that's better than sticking 1 finger up, I suppose. Yeah, that's peace sign.
Oh my!
Oh, my car's here. Jesus, I'm not even ready.
I'll let you get going then, Mark, and thank you for coming on. Have a good day counting all that money out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see you again.
It's great talking.
Just slip a few 20s in an envelope and send it to our address.
I'll try. I'll talk to you again.
Yeah, see you later, Mark.
Bye.
Sure. Bye.
Chris says he's only doing it because I know Sharon can't tip me. Baby, baby. Look where that idiot's got.
What are you doing in bed?
Just turn camera around. If you just in the bin. Oh, you can't see his tail. He's just got in that bin. Tucker. The ginger one.
Tucker. Tucker's my favorite.
Yeah.
Bye, Mark.
But yeah, I've emptied it, you see. Why he's getting in it, I don't know. It does get in some unusual places. But yeah. Oh, it's just jumped out again.
They do that for attention, you know.
I think he thought it were a comfortable place to sleep, but no, obviously not, because it's got back out again. So he's just sat in front of TV now. Why? That's the first time he's ever done that. But he does. He gets in all sorts little boxes that are twice as small as what he is. You know what I mean? He's very new. He's a very strange cat. Tries to get where water can get. You know what I mean? He likes carrier bags and like there's a little tiny box over there, which is only about that big, but he tries to squeeze himself in it. So
that's so weird, man.
It does. He's a very, very strange cat.
It's,
you know,
I'm just gonna get in the Maytag box and chill.
But you see, the thing is, over there we've got a wall unit as well.
Yeah.
And we've got like a drop down bit, and then above that there's like a thing where I put my ornaments, and it's got a shelf. Now Chris's computer table is over there in the corner. So he decided the other day to jump off Chris's computer table onto this shelf. And then he sat there and he thought, oh crap, how do I get down now?
They don't plan that. They're just like, oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hiya, Golden Gaber. How are you?
Gamer. Hey, DJ Ian.
Ian Matthew says, but before the boss tells me off, I'd better say bye. Or see you, Ian. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, he got up there, sat on thing, and then thought, oh crap, how do I get down now? And after he'd sort of not told me little ornaments, because there's a lot of things like what Callum's bought me, like little paperweights and things like that. Yeah. You know, he proceeded to knock everything off and then, you know, managed to get down after he'd destroyed everything. So yeah, he, you know, he gets in these places and then thinks, oh crap, how do I get down?
Oh, it sounds like my old cat. I told you about my old cat. It would just sit in the laundry hamper all day, my dirty laundry, and just come out for food and just go back into the laundry hamper and sleep. I'm like, fun. I tried blocking that laundry hamper, and it was a race against me and him, and he found ways to get back into that like laundry hamper every single time.
Well, you know what they are very resourceful, our cats. Chris has said you can have him, but
you're not a fan of Tucker?
What? No, I mean, he's a rescue cat, and it's like I was the one that coaxed him out, because when we first had him, he was behind the sofa for nearly a week and wouldn't come out. It was me that sort of took the time to coax him out and kept pouring food a bit further away, blah, blah, blah. But ever since then, he stuck to Chris like a limpet.
Yeah, that was like my cat when I had it, because I got it from like a shelter, and it would hide under the bed, and I'm like under the bed, like chilling with them, like, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? It was the weirdest thing. I had to like look up like how to bring the cat out and everything, and I like dogs in that sense. Dogs are more people friendly.
He's saying hello to everyone.
Yeah, hello.
You see, I said, with me coaxing him out and sort of bonding with him, you'd have thought it'd have been me. It'd have been, but no. Every opportunity is on Chris's lap. He's like, he gets up to go to the toilet. He even follows him to the toilet.
Yeah, some cats are like that where it's like, you know, like maybe in the past they had an owner that was kind of like a female or a male, so they kind of gravitate towards like the opposite. Or yeah,
Yeah, well, apparently, it was a lady owner before us, but she got 16 cats.
oh, that's probably why.
So,
Yeah.
in case of it never got showed any love or attention, he probably had to fight for every morsel of food. And obviously, with 16 cats, you can't possibly show them the love and attention that they need. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Game.
What's your name on it? I'll double check again because I have a lot of like spam people that like spam me on Facebook, so I have to go through that list to approve.
Well, we had the same thing with Angel, didn't we? No, I don't, Barmer. She says, "Do you have an iron skillet?" I did think it's like a pan with an handle on it, and you know, I have sort of considered getting them because I've seen one or two recipes that, you know, you do have to have an iron skillet for.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, hey, oh, that went off then. Predrag Peki Katanik. Oh, I don't know.
I say that sometimes fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I will take a look and I will respond to you. I apologize. Like, I have a lot of spam messages I have to go through.
I thought some were going off there because all chat disappeared then.
Oh, that happens. Yeah. I was playing Mega Man, right? And I was like, there's no chat appearing. And all of a sudden I had like 20 messages appear all at once, and boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna say just then it sort of went off momentarily and come back. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a YouTube thing. That's not your internet connection, because I had that happen. And I was talking to myself. I was like, is there anybody here? I'm like, there's people here, and then boom, 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 all at once.
Yeah, I've got a frying pan. If that will do, Sharon. She says she wants me to hit Pixie on the head with it.
You know you love me, Pixie.
But yeah, I've got a frying pan will do just as well. So yeah, if it gets on my nerves, I'll whack him over the head with it.
Gotta catch me first.
Well, you ever felt the back of a frying pan? Like, that can be used as a weapon. Like, that thing is really hard.
It won't leave a huge bump, it's just a little one.
Yeah, Golden Gamer says, congrats, Miss P. You said my real name right.
Predrag Peki Katanik.
Predrag Peki Katanik. That one.
You got an interesting, unique name, buddy.
Just put your head in it, work him over good. I mean, if it starts getting on my nerves and under my feet, Sharon, I might.
I like Bomba Grits, like how she types, because you know exactly how she's saying it too.
But yeah, Ian says make sure he's insured first. Oh dear. But it was insured with the company that he works for, but once he's left, the insurance don't. It's only why he works for them.
I can rest easy now. The 48 grand's gone.
Yeah.
Smoke.
I ought to have murdered him last week, didn't I? While he was still there. Oh dear.
Yeah, no worries. I'm a very.
Oh, he sent me a picture.
Who was?
Ian.
Oh. Did you open it?
Outside mine, are you? It's a place for people, man.
I got something from Mel of all people. He sent it to me, and it was a girl. Like, it was a sexy girl, and she had, like, opened her mouth. She had 2 tongues. And they were like,
oh, they need to know with that body and put it on.
Yeah. I'm going to say, it's all right. Ian's just sent Chris a picture. Now, we didn't realise till we were talking to Ian the other day that the company that he used to work for is round his area. So he's just sent him a picture of one of their vans. So yeah, you know, a screwdriver or something in tyres. You know what I mean?
One random sock. You know what that one random sock represents? Dun dun dun. Did that mean you go on a bit then, Steve? What do you mean?
No, where when he sent you the picture of the girl with two tongues.
Yeah, you want me to send it to you, Keith?
But yeah, that is really weird, Sharon. One sock. Well, I mean, I get odd socks, but I've got two blokes in arse. You know what I mean? I always say that the sock fairy's been, because I'm always ending up with an odd sock somewhere.
Let me send this. Let me send this to people. Mel, you're a genius.
But you see, I mean, Ian's just saying he's just got over his after 3 weeks. I think mine's been and gone and come back again. Because I've started with like a bit of a, you know.
Oh, man.
I assume you've sent it to Chris.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, mine took hell of a lot of shifting, Keith, and I think I've got shut of it, and I think I'm just starting with it again.
I gotta send it to Keith.
Yeah,
I sent it to you, Jeanette, as well.
Oh, Keith's on the onion lemon. Did you send it, Ian?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's put. Oh my.
I'm down to try anything once. I'll just put that out there.
Ooh. No, I'm not thinking bobbing at that. It's just something that's come through from Callum's school, actually. Ew. Ew, Gordon Bennett. Ugh. Well, all she's had done really is like had a tongue split, isn't it?
Is that how it was happened? Because I didn't know how that, like, there was two tongues and stuff. It was weird.
Yeah. No, you didn't, Sharon. She says, I think I forgot to send you that pic. Ooh. Ooh, Keith would be interested in this. His school says students have been offered the opportunity to take part in something amazing. Oh, he's not going into sixth form, so it might not apply to him. A trip to Morocco in 2020. Youth expeditions. It says they're having an open evening on the 29th of November, and we'd be delighted if you and your son/daughter could join us. But you see, Callum's not on about going on to sixth form. He's on about going to college. So that might not apply to him if he's not going on to sixth form. Hi, Paul. How are you?
Paul's in the house.
So, yeah, I mean, it had been exciting if he had been going to sixth form because he might have got a trip to Morocco, but he's not. He's not on about. He's on about going to college rather than staying on until in the sixth form, which in the UK, Crimson, is like further education. Let's say. Ooh. So have you decided to buy new then, Ian? Because he were having problems with his iPad the other day. It weren't switching on or anything, even though it like been charging overnight. And he went to the Apple store to see if he could get it fixed. So, Keith says, thanks, Steve, for the video of the fork tongue lady. But yeah, I think all she's had done is like a tongue that they've like surgically cut to have that effect.
See, I didn't know that. I thought she had 2 tongues.
No, I think basically that's cut, been cut.
Okay, now that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because when I saw it, I was just kind of like, this is like my reaction, like kind of like a halfway.
He says you can have his old iPad because it's faked. In other ways, that answers my question, Ian.
Yeah, that pretty much answers it for sure.
Obviously didn't get it fixed. But yeah, it's just like a normal tongue, and I don't know where they're going to have it done, whether tattoo artist or whatever has it done, or wherever you go to have it done. But all they do is like split it. It's like a normal tongue which they split. Oh, it were an hardware fail. So yeah, but you know, it's not 2 tongues. It's just 1 tongue that's been split down middle.
That sounds painful.
Some as I say, I mean, whether you know she had it surgically done or whatever, but I don't know who do that or why they'd want it doing. To be honest with you,
I know it intrigues me, but it doesn't at the same time. I'm just, but like,
you know, you sat there thinking, now why would you do that?
Exactly. That's my brain process right now.
You know, you can't see any benefits in it, let's say.
Yeah.
So, you know, what's that person benefiting from having the tongue split? Only pain and whatever that's associated in doing it.
I could think of some things, but I'm not gonna say it. Like, but I don't know. Like, I don't really know why someone would do that.
Well, this is what I'm trying to say. I mean, what's benefit on it, and why would you put yourself through that just to be different to somebody?
Oh my!
Well, there's not much shot crimson, Keith, but that takes the biscuit.
Thumbs up.
You know, I mean, from like a woman's perspective, because it's a woman that's had it done, you sort of just sat there shaking your head and thinking, well, why do it? Even that one's got me laughing, Ian.
You know what? It cuts the time in half. Let's just,
Well, I could think of a benefit of it, but
yeah, that was going through my mind too.
If you're a lesbian.
They benefit the most from that, absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. That went through my mind a couple of times, but I was afraid to say it.
I mean, it would have its benefits if you're a lesbian, let's just say.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
From the water.
Nice. It's all right. Sharon's just sent me the painting that she did. Very nice, Sharon. I mean, if Stephanie were still here, she'd be able to give you like a critical. That's it, Steve. Can you see it? I don't know whether you can. Like some flowers.
Let's see.
I'm trying to show it you. We are it like reflecting the light.
Yeah, I see the flowers. Yeah, is that one of her artworks?
Oh, my great, so I'm not touching this subject.
But yes, it's very good, Sharon.
I'm really sorry to turn your chat all purry.
Ian said, Sharon, close your ears and eyes.
Ironically enough, this is a typical conversation on Crimson Live.
Yeah, and Eagle VP says it looks good. It is. I mean, what she said she's done, Keith, is she's only took painting up since Mr. Grits died.
Oh.
So it's just something that she's took up recently.
Oh, that's good. We all have to start from somewhere. Absolutely.
It's dogwoods. I think that's the name of the flower.
Oh, dogwoods. That's a weird name for a flower. I would never expect a flower called dogwoods. I think it would be like a forest.
She says, I am DJ Ian. Tell me when it's over.
It's like a hot tub. You get used to it after a while. Eventually, you'll just unclose your ears and you're like, okay.
Well, you can open your eyes and unplug your ears now, Sharon, because we've got off that subject now.
Yeah, that subject is gone. It's gone.
Yeah, put it in the group. Oh, look who's here. And that it's not Steve, it's Pixie.
Steve's at work.
So Yorkshire Drone Seekers. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Jeanette's community, who knows I may become the next Bob Ross. Well, you could. I've made Yorkshire Drone Seekers a mod, so if Steve or anybody comes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's same as I say. I mean, to say it's something that she's only just took up, it's good painting. Okay, then, Dennis, see you later.
Bye, Dennis.
Oh yeah, Keith's asking, can she do portraits?
When I took art, that was probably the hardest thing I had to do was like portraits, like real life portraits. It's hard doing ears and it's hard doing noses, I find.
Keith's saying, I'd love to see one of Pixie.
I want to see Pixie.
Can do portraits, and he'd love to see one of you.
I want to see Pixie as Mona Lisa. Like that would intrigue me. You know, like with his face, but with like Mona Lisa's body.
Right. I've just got a quick explanation. Yeah. You know the picture that Bella posted in the community group? Yeah, where he's got the ballerina things on. It's a private show, yeah.
He was so pretty.
But there's like a story behind that.
Oh, is there?
Because when we had to go out Friday, you know, for that reason I told you.
Yeah.
And when we got back, the gas had gone. Now we'd already used the emergency, so it had like cut it off. So Chris says, as soon as we got back, he says, right, I'm going to go to the shop. I'll go and put some gas on it. Right. So it goes down to the shop, gets the gas, and it goes automatically onto the meter. Right. So it's showing up as it's in credit. So anyway, Chris says, right, I'll put heating on. So he goes and tries and fires the boiler up, and it weren't firing up. So he put a repair into the company that he worked for, right? He's just fine. Mark says he's fine. They don't start till later.
So it's good you have that extra time to just hang out. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he goes and tries to fight. You have to do it online, so he put it down as a repair. So we sat here all night. I even rung British Gas because we've only just had these smart meters put in. So we've never actually sort of been disconnected, as it says. If you're wondering, Mark plays Yorkshire Drone Seekers as Pixie.
Oh, I was wondering why he was like, this is, I thought he was just joking.
No, this, you know, the guys that he goes out droning with on a Sunday.
Yeah.
There's about 5 of them, and they're the Yorkshire Drone Seekers. But you see, there's 5 members, like.
Oh, okay, it's like a clan. Yeah.
So I mean, like, let's say if I were to go live later on, and it might be it might be Steve. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. They all share the account.
Yeah. It's like you know, there's 5 of them, and they've all got like access to sign in to the Yorkshire Drone Seekers. Well, going back to the story. So anyway, we'd got no hot water. We hadn't got gas, but we got no hot water, no heating, no nothing. So anyway, I rang Bella and I says, well, you've had these smart meters for quite a while. Is there something that you've got to press in order to get, you know, blah, blah, blah? I don't think so. So I rung British Gas up and it was coming up with error F1. So I rang British Gas, because that's who we're with, to see, you know, exactly if it was sort of, there was something we got pressed. So she says, well, what's message saying on boiler? And it says F1. So she says, well, I had a phone call other day with that exact same thing. It's low pressure on your boiler. So anyway, we went all night, no hot water, no heating, nothing. So that night when we went to bed, he put his pyjama top on and couldn't find his bottoms. So in his drawer, there were a pair of long johns. But they weren't like, they were like, well, I said together, they looked like ballerina tights, except they hadn't got no feet in.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
the next morning, about 8:30, all I could hear were knocking on the door. So I'm, Chris, there's somebody at the door. I wonder if that's gas engineer come out. So he didn't even have time to put his glasses on or nothing. So as they were going out through the bedroom door, he threw his dressing gown on. He were like putting it on as they were going downstairs. So he gets to the front door. And there was this guy at front door. And he went, I'm just delivering a courtesy car after your accident. You know, I'm just delivering a courtesy car. So Chris stood there with his hand on his hip and he's going, what? You know, looking all bemused. I mean, he stood there in his long johns and dressing gown, and he says, you are Mr. Green, aren't you? I went, no. So they were saying, what address is this? So Chris reeled his address off and he went, that's not what I've got on my docket. It says it's Park Spring Drive. Well, on Park Spring Way. So he went, no, he says, I've completely got wrong ass. And he was stood there saying, oh, I'm ever so sorry, I'm ever so sorry. You know what I mean? Chris stood there with dressing gown and long johns on. And I was telling Bella about it. So that's why she dressed him up as a ballerina, you see.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I like the backstory behind it.
So, yeah. So later that evening, well, anyway, to cut a long story short, I know I'm going through.
No, I like the story.
We get up Saturday morning talking to Bella because she was waiting for Gail coming. So Baz comes down and he says, you have to go into your cupboard because on the smart meter it was saying off. So it more or less in essence saying we hadn't got any gas.
Mm.
So Baz comes down and went, oh yeah, you have to go in that cupboard in there. It says there's like 2 buttons. So me and Chris Crowd's in there. I'm sort of got my phone with flashlight on so we could see what he were doing. And he pressed this button and it says, please hold A for gas. So we held it. Hey, presto, gas come on. We didn't know about this till Saturday morning. Yeah. And same as Chris says, he pressed the button. Next thing, he went to the boiler, turned it, and hey, presto, we've got gas. So we've been all night without gas or hot water or eating or anything. You know what I mean? And then Baz comes out and says, yeah, you had to press a button in your box in passage.
It's just
British Gas, they hadn't even told me that fact.
It's just so weird, you know, like it's that one button that just boom, you got gas. Yeah. It's
sort of Baz stood there and he went, oh yeah, you have to press this button in this thing, and I'm there saying, oh Baz, I could kiss you and everything, you know, because we, same as I say, in essence, we were freezing his nuts off Friday evening.
Oh, I can imagine it's been getting really cold, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, even this woman at British Gas didn't tell us that, and that's the point I'd rung up for. Say, you know, is there some sort? Because some, as I say, we hadn't had these smart meters, you know what I mean? So we sort of didn't know how to go on with them. So yeah, and it was just a case of, yeah, you go in, you press this button, it says hold, and you hold it, and hey presto, we've got gas.
Oh yeah, Pixie, that it's doing that to me. Like it'll say that I have like 150 views, and then like a couple days later, it's like 75. Like the YouTube counters, like
yeah, I was going to say I mentioned that to you the other day because it says like on your about not on your about page, on your main page, on one it says like 130 odd, and then a bit lower down it's a lot less.
Yeah, it keeps dwindling. It's like weird. It goes up and down. Like I was lucky. I was like, oh, I got a viral video. It's like 400, 500 views, and then it went down to like 70. I was like, okay. I was like, it's weird. But it still shows up in your analytics that like you got those numbers.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Ian's just said, watch this or comment on it, and it should update.
Yeah.
And Ian told me that I think it was last week sometime. Once somebody makes a comment on it, it seems to update it. So everyone go back to my other things and make a comment. And oh, Keith said he went into his manager and it said he had over 600,000 watch time. And you see, I did that the other day, Keith. I mean, realistically, I've got like nearly 290,000, but I went in other day and it said something like 650.
Yeah, something's not right. Like there's a glitch in the system.
Yeah.
And also I found views are down lately. Like a lot of people are like,
mine has been terrible lately. Apart from when the trolls came in the other day, I had a good day that day.
It's down to, yeah, that's how much I have. I have about 240.
I think mine's like on 289,000, something like that now. But I mean, I rang in a panic the other day because you know, like how you go on your analytics.
Only if you put a 2-2 on and model it.
Sharon's on about doing the portrait, but he's got to put a 2-2 on. But yeah, I rang in a panic the other day. I'd gone on my analytics page and everything was saying 0.
Have I got to have it?
0 videos, 0 watch time, 0 subscribers, 0 everything. Ian will tell you.
Oh man, YouTube's going down the drain.
And I'm there panicking, and I says, I tell you what, I says, I'll refresh everything. And I shut the PC down and everything, restarted it and everything, and it went back to normal.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I rang in a panic because everything was showing 0. You know, 0 subscribers, 0 videos, 0 watch time, 0 likes, 0 dislikes, 0 comments. Everything was on 0.
It's updated now, 101, 31.
31, yeah. And Keith's asking if you wanted to play. We see I did that like last week sometime, Keith. I thought to just, you know, like how you go on and I did it for you, Crimson. I did it for Keith. You know, like play all. So basically it's, but yeah, I panicked like right one proper. And like basically everything was showing 0. I nearly had kittens.
That's something YouTube needs to work on, because those are essentials. We need to know these kind of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the same as I say.
Slack on, yeah.
But it weren't just one thing. Everything was showing 0. You know, no videos, no subscribers, no nothing.
Exactly, and I don't want to upload a video thinking, okay, so now I'm gonna have to keep in the back of my mind that the views could be cut in half. So I'm thinking, okay, it has 100 views. I'm like, it's gonna be about 70 now, 60.
But maybe. You see, I've known quite a few channels that when they went off air, they've had like, let's say 150, and then you've gone back a bit later and it's been cut by half.
Okay, so I'm not the only one then. I thought it was just me.
I've heard a lot of people commenting exactly the same. It shows, you know, like when you finish your live stream and it comes up with a certain amount of viewers that you've had during your live stream. And then obviously people sort of watch the replay and whatever.
Yeah. See, I don't have that with live streams. I have that with song covers, which is weird. Like, my live streams don't get affected by that. It's only certain song covers that have a whole bunch of views come in and then it gets cut in half. It's weird.
But yeah, I have noticed 1 or 2 channels saying that. I mean, it's like not just on YouTube, but I'm saying like on Facebook, people have been saying, well, why when I turn the live stream off, it's saying so much, but then I go back a bit later and it's actually been cut by half.
Mm-hmm.
Well, aren't they supposed to be doing it overall a YouTube or something in the new year or something?
They need to get there.
So Tucker's already. Oh, yeah.
No. Chucking it now.
I was going to say that's the only reason why they've come in. It's absolutely bouncing it down here with rain.
You son of a bitch.
It's like it's opened door and foo straight in.
Yeah, it's also really cold too.
So it's same as I say, it started raining, then all of a sudden like Evans has opened, and you know we haven't sort of the monumental downpour as you say.
Yeah. No, we've had about a week of rain too.
Well, some as I say, it's not been too bad. It was a little bit foggy yesterday and a bit, you know, what I call dismal. I mean, you sort of can see that fog in background. I mean, even today. But now it's some as I say, it started to absolutely bounce it down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully, Ian, you might be doing a few more live streams. Hopefully, you know, if you're feeling a little bit better.
I'll be working with Mel soon.
Wow, what you do? What you collaborating?
Yeah, I'm doing another poetry thing. I'm on a poetry kind of like thing.
Oh.
I don't know. I just want to do poetry.
But, so you're moving in a different direction then?
Just for now, you know, like switching it up. I like that stuff. I'm not a poetry. I can't write poetry, but I love hearing it and I love putting visuals to it, you know. So it's fun to showcase other people's talent.
Well, that's it. Oh dear, are you putting your top on now?
I'm getting cold now.
Well, it's like this. I mean, like I said to Chris, I was cold this morning, so we put heating on a little bit. And 5 minutes later, I'm saying, "Oh God, I'm sweating conkers."
Oh.
So it's like a bit like that here today. It's sort of cold, and you know, hiya Rob, how are you, Michigander man?
Michigander man.
It's kind of like in between sweater, like putting on a sweater and a winter jacket. You don't know.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, like Chris has only got a t-shirt on, but mine's sort of like a 3/4 sleeve, not a thick jumper, but it's a jumper.
Hey, Michigander, how's it going?
So yeah, it's been funny these past few days. Very damp and dismal, but not raining. But obviously, it started raining now.
The weather kind of reflects a lot of our moods lately. Like,
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
It's all right. Chris has just put coffee time. And Sharon says, "Me too, Pixie Channel. Pour me a cup, mate." How you like that for political correctness? It's like Jeanette Pickering says hopeless for hopeless. Well, yeah, that's just our talk. That's how we talk. Let's just say. So.
Yeah. It was hard for me to understand when I first met everybody, you know, like when I first started. But now I understand, like, you know, the slang and everything. It's a lot easier.
It's like when God the Good One comes in. I mean, he's like, where we live is just up the road.
Yeah.
And I says something about our ass. And he says something, he says, well, roughly translated, your arse or whatever means our house. You know what I mean? It does sound like that. But,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I find you guys spell arse like or ass and ARSE. That's weird for us. We spell it AS. Yeah.
Keith says he still can't understand English.
Hey, it's all about the learning process. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. Sharon says it took her a while, and I've embarrassed myself many times learning. But yeah, I mean,
Eagle.
You know, we've got to know Sharon, and if anything, if she don't understand it, she asks you what it means.
Yeah, I ask if I don't understand either.
You know what I mean? And it's like what we call what you or Bomb might call diapers, we call them nappies.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like
taking the piss out of someone is joking around with them.
Yeah, pulling the leg. Oh yeah, Rob says I can't drink straight coffee. It has to be frappe or cappuccino. I mean, we drink latte or cappuccinos, and if we ain't got them, we have milky coffees.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying. If you say like the wrong term to somebody, I guess you on that.
But I mean, it's even like here in the UK. There's like different accents, different regions have got different saying for different things.
Yeah, you have different dialects almost.
And it's like where I come from in Nottinghamshire, a bread roll we call cobs.
Cobs.
Yeah, cobs.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm
in Yorkshire, they call them bread, bread cakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere else they might be called a batch or a barm. You know what I mean? It's like different regions call them different things.
I would love to be in a place where they call bread bombs.
Yeah. Rob's saying like our football is different from UK football, but American football is more like our rugby.
Mm-hmm.
But our rugby players don't have the helmets and the shoulder pads and all this padding and everything. They sort of
I gotta watch a formal game of rugby because I watched it for like a brief second. They're all like huddling like this, like hugging and stuff like that.
Yeah. Same as I say, American football is very much like our rugby. I mean, Bella made us laugh on a live stream on Saturday night, right? She says, Baz took her to a rugby match once. And as you know, I mean, like the American football, it's just like an H-shape thing.
Yeah.
And
I've got to send it back.
what's that?
Carrot allowance.
Oh, whee!
Signed, sent, sealed, delivered.
Well, at least that's one thing, one bit of good news. I've got a pen here, baby.
How's it?
It says rugby is simply a game of them trying to kill one another, right? No.
They kill each other and then they hug. They huddle and hug.
It's like what we call a scrum. Is that where they all huddle round in a circle, like, you know, shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I saw. They're all huddled and they're like hugging.
Yeah, well, that's what they call. I mean, I don't know a lot about rugby, but I do know that where they're all in a circle and they all sort of got shoulder to shoulder, that is called a scrum. Well, anyway, going back to the story Bella was telling us, and we killed us and we're laughing. As you know, like the American football, it's like what I call a H, like, you know, where you score.
Yeah.
Right. So Baz took Bella to a rugby match. So there's this, what I call the goal, or we call them tries. I mean, Americans call them touchdowns and whatever. So there's this goal, the goal post, let's say, but it's like a big H shape. So Bella said to Baz, well, where's goalie? Not realising it were a game of rugby. And they got to get it over that thing to score.
Yeah.
She says, well, where's goalie?
Bear in mind, you don't pick the ball up in football.
Yeah. I mean, in football, you kick the ball to each other, whereas in rugby, you pick it up, you run with it, you know, you throw it to one another. But Bella didn't understand why they hadn't got a goalie.
Yeah, I thought they had a goalie. Like, you know what I mean? So
Rob says, one day I would love to drive on the wrong side of the road. If I did here, I would get arrested. We see that's the difference. Like here, we drive on the left side of the road, not the right.
see, you know what I would have a problem with driving like in the UK is the roundabouts. Like those roundabouts that you drive around. Like we don't have that in North America, so it's so weird to drive around.
Well, can't you just scan these because you're going to need this, just in case?
Yeah, we'll scan it. I'll let you do all that.
Yeah, I'll scan it in a bit then. It's all right. It's all right. We've had, you know, like his carers thing come through the post.
Yeah.
Because he gets an allowance for caring for me. They need his P45, which he's got, and his last pay slip. So, same as I said, I never like to send original documents off. I always like to scan them and just send a photocopy, let's say, because you don't know if they lose them.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that's one thing that we've got in the UK. We've got roundabouts, you see. I mean, I don't know whether they do roundabouts or whether they call them intersections in the US or not, but we've got roundabouts, and they could like be 4 different exits or whatever. You know, and it's well, let's just say there's one in Sheffield just down the road from where we live, and when Chris was younger, they used to call it the kamikaze roundabout. So you can understand why it was called the kamikaze roundabout.
Yeah.
But sort of since then, they've made it like traffic lights. And it will like you like literally took your life in your own hands trying to get round that roundabout. And that's why they nicknamed it the kamikaze roundabout.
Yeah, like I feel like there'd be a lot of collisions.
So yeah, I mean, it were you could either be sat there for like an hour waiting to get out and pull off, or you could pull off and hope for the best. So yeah, it's but since they've sort of made it like where there's traffic lights and lets one go and other ones on, you know what I mean? It's made it a lot better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Barmer says we go backwards here. We call a drive-through fast food a roundabout. Well, you see, here in the UK, a roundabout is just an island in the middle of a road, and there could be like 3 or 4 different exits, you know. Or you can drive around it, you know. It's just like the road, but it's easier for people to negotiate, you know. So yeah, so you know, I mean, that's what we call a, you know, what we call a roundabout. So what I'm going to do, Steve, I'm going to shut it down because Chris wants me to scan this stuff, get this sorted and sent off. And I did say it was just a short one today, so here's me like an hour and 40 minutes later.
Well, yeah, it's good to catch up with everybody on the coffee crew, you know, like
It's all right. Rob's on about in European Vacation with Chevy Chase in it, where they kept going round the roundabout the whole day, so they couldn't get off the roundabout, and it was so funny. Hi, Hazel.
Those were good movies, yeah.
Yeah. So I say, I was just about to shut it down, Hazel. We've got 1 or 2 errands to do, and sorry, RC dude's coming as well. So I am sorry, but I was just about to shut it down. We've got a few errands to do. I've got a bit of, you know, scanning and printing to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it down for now. I will be back in the morning, same time. Thank you, Steve, for coming on.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and thank you to Mark for coming on, and thank you to everybody that's been in the chat, and I do appreciate it.
It was great chatting with everyone.
Yeah. So I'll see everyone in the morning, 10 o'clock or thereabouts. Bye, everyone.
Make sure not to like put a fork in your tongue.
See you later, guys.
Bye.